2016. We're going to read Matthew chapter 28, verses 1 through 20. So I want to let you know this is the last chapter in the book. So after that, we'll be moving on to Mark. Okay, so this is when Jesus rises. Jesus has arisen. After the Sabbath at dawn on the first day of the week, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went to look at the tomb. There was a violent earthquake, for an angel of the Lord came down from heaven and, going to the tomb, rolled back the stone and sat on it. His appearance was like lightning, and his clothes were white as snow. The guards were so afraid of him that they shook him and became like dead men. The angel said to the woman, "Do not be afraid, for I know what you are looking for, Jesus who was crucified. He is not here, he is risen, just as he said. Come and see the place where he lay." Then, going quickly and telling his disciples, "He has risen from the dead and is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him. Now I have told you." So the women hurried away from the tomb. Afraid yet filled with joy, they ran to tell his disciples. Suddenly Jesus met them. "Greetings," he said. They came to him, clasped with his feet, and worshipped him. Then Jesus said to them, "Do not be afraid. Go and tell my brothers to go to Galilee, and they will see me." While the women were on the way, some of the guards went to the city and reported to the chief priests everything that had happened. When the chief priests had met the elders and devised a plan, they gave the soldiers a large sum of money, telling them, "You are to stay." His disciples came during the night and stole him away while we were sleeping. "If this report gets to the governor, we will satisfy him and keep you out of trouble." So the soldiers took the money and did what they were instructed, and the story has been widely circulated among the Jews to this very day. Then the 11 disciples went to Galilee, to the mountain, and Jesus had told them to go. When they saw him, they worshipped him, but some doubted. Then Jesus came to them. "All authority in heaven and on earth has been given to me. Therefore go and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you. And surely I am with you always, to the very end of the age." It's beautiful. Wow. Jesus lives. Okay, protecting what is personal. What is personal will sustain you when you're at the rat race seems most frenzied. The rat race will try to rob you of what's personal. It will tempt you to put more urgent priorities above what really matters. So what personal needs protecting? You're going to need to stand up to the chaos and set up some boundaries so it can get in. Have a weekly phone call with your parents. Let nothing get in the way of that. Your kid has baseball game Saturday. Tell your calendar that it is non-negotiable. Too tired to go to tonight's sports group? Tough. Sometimes you even need to set boundaries for yourself. The rat race doesn't care about what matters. You need to care enough about what matters not to allow the rats to win. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Proverbs 4:25. Home. You and your spouse are just waking up. You talk, you smile, you share intimacies reserved for no one else. The kids are playing in the backyard. They run and bounce with endless energy. Their laughter seems to intermingle with the soft clouds and the sunlight. You're in the dining room with the close friends and dinner. You rave about the food, you share stories, you tell silly jokes. The house is filled with friendship. Home, what's on the wall, the furniture, the people, even the mess, it's yours. It's where you can be you. Home is where your life is most personal. You're just in your private room. You tell God what you can tell no one else. You ask for his guidance. You fill his presence with his comfort. Home is wherever the cares of the world have no hold. Jesus said, "Anyone who loves me will obey my teaching. My Father will love them, and he will come to them and make our home with them." John 14:23. We're always we're always the mice racing after the newest cheese, the latest fashion, the newest gadget of software release, the newest fad diet, but typically very moment you grab the new thing it becomes obsolete. The cheese has changed and it's time to get back into the race. What we are really chasing a way to look cool. If you were honest, most of us were not cool, and whenever you will be, more likely you're hungering to belong. Hi.
I don't know if you could tell me where the food is or not.
Do you want to take it with you to school?
1 pack.
Okay, I only have 1 pack left. You can have it.
Okay.
Okay, it's on top of the cabinets.
Okay.
You want to say hi really quick? This is my nephew Jack.
Hello.
Say hi.
Hello. I'm gonna go to school right now, so I have to kind of hurry up.
Okay, bye. We love you. Anywho, the cheese was okay. What you're chasing is what, if we are honest, most of us are not cool and never will be. More likely, we're hungering to belong. We race after what is cool and endless desire for acceptance. If you're pursuing what matters, cool will usually be the last thing on your mind because what matters is nothing new. It's nothing. It's been around for thousands of years. So most often, the last place you'll find is in what's cool. Usually, it's in what's outdated, what's traditional, what's nice, or what's considered nerdy. What's truly cool is belonging to what matters. All these people were still living by faith when they died, admitting that they were foreigners and strangers on earth. Hebrews 11:13. All right. Be cool. Just kidding. Anywho, yes, I think what we can get from that is that being yourself is cool, and being what God has called you to do is cool. And I think that aesthetic has put a lot of people in their own prison of trying to live up to other people's cool. So be your own cool, and I'm sure you'll get further that way, and you'll have quality friends and people that really truly care about you and care about what is cool to you. So be yourself and love Jesus and love God with all of your heart, because remember that is his biggest commandment, and your mind and your understanding. And I promise you that those things and cares that other people have and the need to fit in, it doesn't really matter. You just want to be cool for God. So anyway, please have a blessed day, and tomorrow we're going to read Mark. Start the book of Mark. All right. Have a great day.